Here we go. Hello, 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 and welcome to the pop up of the Southern Belle NOLA channel. I know I'm not supposed to be on a Thursday, but the great thing about YouTube is you can plan up a pop up and just pop up anytime you want to. I'm so thrilled that y'all are here watching me. Now, this is not going to be a long broadcast. This is not going to be a long pop up. It's going to be quick, quick, quick. It's only going to be cold weather stuff. You won't believe how many different types of blankets, how many different types of socks, and as well as some warm beverages and a few other surprises that I have. So just come along for the ride and see what we have. And then it's, like I said, going to be very short. And then we're going to raid over into another one of my friends that's having a pop up today. We're all just going to take our turn. So, before we get started, let me say hello to a few people. Let me scroll to the top here. While I'm doing this, y'all go ahead and click the thumbs up for me. That's a free and easy way you can support my channel. Also, click the share button and share me out in your YouTube community page, on your Facebook, your Instagram, all your Discords, including mine. Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok, and any of the rest of those. Okay, I see first Melissa McIntosh, who's going to be both running the chat and making the list and checking it twice. So if you need to make sure that she has you down for the right item, the right quantity, or you want to add some stuff, Melissa is the lady that can make it all happen. The invoices come directly from what Melissa writes down. Next, I see Crochet Queen Kathy. She just got home. Well, welcome home and welcome to the Southern Belle NOLA pop-up. Next, I see Laurie Kutcher. That makes such sense. Tonight's going to be so many of the things that Laurie loves. So I'm delighted that she's here. Carolyn Collins, I've seen you in so many chats, and I'm so delighted that you found my channel and are going to be joining us today. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for being here in the chat. Next, I see our resident teenager. There's Miss Shelby. Hello, hello, Shelby. Okay, well, let me tell you all the obligatory information, which is that if you've never registered before and you think you might possibly want to bid on something, then go ahead and send a registration email to me. My email's in the corner of the screen. Melissa's also going to put it in chat. Just let me know your YouTube name, your real name, and your shipping address. That way I know where to send your invoice and where to send the items you win. Here on my channel, once you have sent the registration, then you're clear to bid. The way you bid in my chat is with numbers. That way I have a proof that you know how much you were going to be charged on your invoices, because you are obligated to pay for absolutely everything you bid on. All sales are final. All items are as is and where is. I do not cancel bids, and the only time you can retract is during an auction. The methods of payment that I accept are a choice of Zelle or PayPal. PayPal is the software by which I make your invoices. PayPal is also how you can pay with your bank card, your debit card, your Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express, and even Venmo. Hello to Sandra. I am so glad you are here. Welcome, welcome, Sandra. Also, welcome, Kitty. Oops, clicked the wrong one. Welcome, Kitty. So glad you are here too. So my preferred method of payment is actually Zelle, because there are absolutely no fees and it's guaranteed by the banking system. The method of shipping that I use is called Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship is a discounted shipping service that works with both UPS and USPS in order to get the deepest discounted rates. Those deeply discounted rates are based on the weight of the package, the dimensions of the package, and the distance from your zip code to mine. I ship from a suburb of New Orleans, Louisiana, which is why my channel is called Southern Belle Nola. NOLA for New Orleans, Louisiana. So, without further ado, I say, laissez les bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Roll in your life, roll in your heart, roll in your soul. Roll on and on and on. Now, if y'all have any questions about today's pop-up, y'all feel free to ask. If y'all would like to make some requests, if as long as they go with the cold weather, feel free. And y'all let me know if you'd like to start with blankets or socks or beverages. So I'm always wanting to hear what y'all would like. Oh, Carolyn gives us a nice little life update. She's like, long time no talk, Belle. Well, the best way you can talk to me is on Discord, because then you can get direct private messages to me. But she shares that she's been busy moving to a new home. Oh, that's fantastic. Different town, different state. Tell us all the details, Carolyn. You can chat it up in my chat. That's perfectly fine. Okay. Well, with it being a pop-up and it being a short pop-up, we're only going to have this $1 round. And this really shouldn't even be $1 because there are 2 entire soups in here. So I know I shouldn't start this out at $1, but I felt like I needed to start something out at $1 because that's one of my signatures. Hi, Julie and Jim. Julie, I've been praying for you. You've been on my list. I so hope you're feeling better, sweetheart. So hope you're feeling better. Jen, hello, hello. So good to see you. So crafty, Jen. Okay, so we're going to get started since this is going to be such a short pop-up, and y'all let me know what you'd like to do after this. But even though this is a 2 soup mix in one box, I'm going to start it at just $1. I don't know about y'all, but when somebody is sick, I'm a person who usually takes over a little get well soon basket. And one of the things that's always in there is some soup. Now, I don't try to make it homemade because there are so many people with allergies. There are so many people who have limits in their diet where they can only have a certain amount of sodium or they can't have salt. So you don't want to accidentally hurt the person you're hoping to heal. But this is something I always include. So very often I'll include some kind of new pillow or some kind of throw or blanket or just something cozy for them to curl up with. And I mean adults too. We have Brenda. Welcome, Brenda. How did you hear about my channel, Brenda? I love to meet new people. That's one great thing about pop-ups is you get old friends that you haven't seen in a while. You get other sellers who are a lot of times on auctions at the same time as you, so you don't get to watch them or they don't get to watch you. And you get new viewers you've never met before. So welcome, Brenda. It's nice to meet you. Let me know how you heard about my channel. Also coming in, I see sweet Janice. So glad you're here. And I see Jocelyn, sweet Jossie. So glad to see you. Okay. Well, I know everybody is excited to start. I hope that all 12 of y'all will go ahead and click the thumbs up for me. After all, it's a free and easy way you can support my channel and to let me know that it's okay to do these pop-ups because I already have another pop-up in mind for a couple of weeks. So we're going to start at just the low $1 price. Oh, YouTube shared me out. I love that. I have found so many great channels when the live I was watching ended and somebody else just randomly came on. That's a great way to make new friends. Okay, so $1 starting bid. This is a two-pack of soup mixes in the chicken flavor. So I love it's not just one meal, it's two. This is even a great thing to put in your purse and take to work. So you can always just use that coffee mug from work, clean it out, fill it with some water, and you got soup. So who needs a little soup? Also, this is great for those people who are preppers and for emergency preparedness, as well as any of those get well soon baskets. Looking for $1 starting bid. And then y'all let me know if you want to go to blankets, if you want to go to socks, if you want to go to other beverages. I guess we'll see if this gets any bids. If not, then maybe I should skip the food portion. Oh, but I am so delighted y'all were here. Anytime you have a pop up, you wonder, is anybody going to join in? Are my regulars going to show up? So I'm delighted to see that y'all were ardent enough and loyal enough that you could make time on this different day at this different time for this Southern Belle. Okay, if there's no interest, we're going to pass on this then. And I started this out at $2 because it has two entire mixes in this big box. It's not a single mix box. Oh, Kitty's in for $1. Okay, thank you, thank you. I hated not to have $1 item. Oh, oh, love you too, Laurie. Justine, welcome, welcome. All right, if there's no other interest in a box of two entire soup mixes, then we'll just count it down and sell it to Kitty. And for those of you who might be interested in food or snacks, check out my Sunday afternoon snack sale every Sunday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. I have a multitude of delicious snacks, sweet, salty beverages, spices, as well as a few kitchen and baking items. Okay, we are sold. All right, let's see. Socks or blankets? Or maybe something else. I tell you what, before we get into socks and blankets, I want to show you a fun item. Um, Not everybody has snow. So I found these snowballs. And even if you do have snow, the best way to be ready for anything is to practice. Sports people practice before they get on the field. Musicians practice before they perform. So why not practice your snowball fight before the fight starts? So I've got an entire six-pack of snowballs. And these are also great for people who live in environments like I do where there is no snow. So you're going to get six for the low price of $3. And this says it feels like a real snowball fight. fun for the whole family. And look at these two sweetie pies. Now, I have to admit, I don't know what an actual snowball feels like. So it's a good thing they tell you on the package that it feels like a snowball. The one time it snowed last year, I did scoop up snow in each of my hands, but it wouldn't stick together. I don't know if it normally sticks together, but for some reason, southern snow apparently doesn't stick together. Oh, maybe God knows there's not supposed to be snow down here. Oh, okay. Laurie's in for three. Anybody want to bid it up? Bid it up, 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 bid it up. And I also like that they store in this box so that they're not just like falling everywhere. That once the kids play them, you can pack them back up in the box to store them. Okay, we can go ahead and count it down. Now, if any of you are saying, there's only six, that just wouldn't be enough because I've got, a boy and a girl and twins and triplets, and they're going to have friends, and that wouldn't even be one per person. I'd need two per person, three per person. I bought a bunch of these because I was thinking that if it were me playing, I'd want six just for me, and then each person would probably want six for them, or three or four, or however you want to divvy it up. So I did get a bunch of boxes of these. Okay, we're sold to Laurie, and Laurie's going to take three. Okay, I have seven boxes remaining. Anybody else for these? Okay, last call on these. These will be available on the replay because even though it's a pop up, people will still be able to purchase from the replay. All right. If you're saying, I'm afraid the little ones would accidentally get hit with a snowball, and even though the snowball isn't going to hurt them, I have these shields. These are going to be $5 starting bid. They were originally 10. It is a set of not one, but two. And it does also come with six snowballs. So it's a whole kit. Or maybe grandma wants the shield. Or grandpa. Or maybe you put the shield just in front of the lamp. Oh. Okay, so you're going to get two shields, and these are inflatable, so you just blow them up, easy peasy. And this is how they work. So you can see this kid is shielding when the other is throwing a snowball. And you'll see right here is how they hold it. There's a convenient handle, which is how you could attach it to the lamp. If you have a lamp, you're afraid the kids are going to break. So a set of two shields, and you get six balls. I only have one. I only have one. So when this one sells, that's it. Two shields and six snowballs. So really, it's a whole indoor winter snow brawl kit. Snowball brawl. Sorry, I said that wrong. That's a hard thing to say. Snowball brawl, snowball brawl. You try to say that 3 times fast. All right. Any interest in the indoor winter snowball brawl with 2 shields and 6 snowballs? Any interest? Otherwise, we will pass. All right, we're passing on this. That'll be available in the replay. All right. One more little thing before we get started with socks and blankets. This is an infinity scarf. It shows you 3 different ways to wear it. I only have one, and I don't mean one of this color and one of that color. I mean one, period. So these are 3 different ways to wear it. And look how pretty it is with these peaches and corals, a little bit of orange. So I'm going to start this at $5. Only one available. Brand new. Beautiful colors. And there's even a little metallic thread in it. I'm not sure if y'all can see the metallic thread, but that really gives it an upscale feel to it with a little bit of metallic. Hopefully y'all can see the little bit of metallic. Sandra's in for 5. Thank you so much. There's only one. Anybody want to bid it up? And then we'll have to make the hard choice of socks or blankets. I wish I could put a poll up that said socks or blankets, socks or blankets. Those are the 2 things I have closest to me. So it's going to be one or the other. If y'all have a preference of socks versus blankets, y'all put it in the chat. All right, if there's no further interest, let's count it down. And I guess I'll surprise you with either socks or blankets. Going once. Going twice. Fair warning. And we're sold to Sandra. Okay. $6 for choice. Let's start with fleece. Fleece is one of the warmest materials. This one is Barbie. Look how cute. This is what it looks like. So there's going to be your first option. Next option is going to be from Disney's The Little Mermaid. Look at sweet Ariel. This is what it's going to look like. Because she wishes that she could be part of your world. Wish I could be part of that world. Okay, here's the next one. And this one to me looks like a cute little trailer. How cute is that? So that's the next choice. Oh, and these measure 50 by, or this one's 50 by 60. This one is 40 by 50. And Barbie is 40 by 50. Okay, next one for Harry Potter fans. Here's the Harry Potter um, initials, themes, icons. So there's Harry Potter. These are all one and done in the fleece now. They're all one and done. Okay, if you're saying, I like fleece, but I'm not a child, what do you have for adults? I've got this beautiful red and gray. Let's see if I can back my camera up here a little bit so y'all can see that. Okay, then I also have a red and black. And I have just a neutral gray. So some for adults, some for kids. And this one isn't fleece, but it is for children's. It's a child's soft throw, 40 by 50. It's got, I'm not sure if y'all can see, dinosaurs on it. So if y'all have anybody that's into dinosaurs, so there are 8 fantastic choices. I see kitties in for 6. These are the only fleece ones of the night. So lots of other types of blankets, but this is the only ones that are fleece. Oh, I love it. Teresa's giving a blanket hello because I'm showing blankets. That just works out perfectly on theme. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, we are going once. Going twice. Fair warning. These are all one and done now. Okay. We are sold to Kitty. Kitty's gonna pick the Disney mermaid one. Thank you so much. Okay. Anybody else? I feel like y'all can't really see this one, so I'm gonna put it back here. Okay. Anybody else? Just $6. Okay, last call. And if y'all end up thinking, oh, I should have got that, or that would have matched my fill in the blank, or my guest room, or my recliner, y'all can always message me if I have them left. Can I offer $5 for all the rest? You know what? I offer buy more, save more, so I will let you do that. I just packed them away, but Melissa, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 times 5 So Sandra just made her own buy more, save more. Okay. Let me move these out of the way then. That makes it simpler not to have to pack them up. All right. Next, we are going to some uh, full-size adult animal themed blankets. So these are going to be $10 for choice. Here's the first one. Look at these sweet little kitties. And I'll also tell you what I like is that it's also floral. So, in fact, if you look at the actual blanket, look how pretty the flowers are on it. So, the flowers aren't as vibrant in the picture as they are in real life. So, that's the first one. Okay, second one is this big, not sure if it's a dog or a wolf. Y'all know, y'all know. These are soft throws. Soft. I personally love the soft ones. $10. $10 for these because they're the big size and they're the super soft material. Here's the next one. Look, it is two horses. It's like horse mom and dad, horse husband and wife. So cute. Okay, next one is a deer. Wouldn't this be great for a guy or for a hunter? Because you know, even guys like really soft materials. Okay, next for my dog lovers, look at these sweet little dogs. Look, this one even has his paws crossed because she is just that polite and that well maintained. Got her paws crossed. Okay, so that's the next one. All right, who loves a bear? And I'll tell y'all, I'm not sure if you can see how floral it is, but look at the actual blanket. Sometimes these look better on pictures and sometimes they look better in real life. To me, this is one, if you like purples and greens, that looks better in real life. Just saying. Okay, and let's see. I'll show all of them. A couple of them I have duplicates, most I don't. Oh, and this one has little kitties. Does it show you anywhere? Oh, here's another little kitty. Here's a little kitty down here. Can you see the little kitty? So this one has kitties. So look at all of these cute little animals to choose from. We got dogs, bears, cats, deer, horses. I'm not sure if that's a husky or a wolf. Okay, so let's see. Teresa started us out with 10. And Kitty, did you want to go up to 1010 or 1050, 11? I started to put some bidding increments just because this is a short little pop up, but I hate to be that kind of channel with stringent rules. I still want to have Southern hospitality. Oh, and you know what? I thought this was the same dog one. I think this is the same dog younger. Don't you think these are more puppies and these are more dogs? Okay, so now you have 8 choices. 8 choices. Okay, Melissa would say a wolf. All right. So only a couple of these do I have multiple. But if you're in a situation where you need two matching ones because maybe you have two recliners, maybe you have two sofas, maybe you have twin beds like Lucy and Ricky, I can let you know if you're looking for two. Oh, Teresa was telling you the price. Okay, so Kitty's in for 10. And I wish I could feel these. When these say soft, they are really soft. Okay, we are going once, going twice. Sometimes it's hard to find blankets that are manly, but guys get cold too when they're watching the game, when they're watching a scary movie, when they want to cuddle up on the couch. So, these great animal blankets are some of the kind that everybody can agree on. Congrats, Kitty. Can't wait to see which one Kitty picks. She might even need a matching set. The cat's on the back wall. Okay, I think that's this one, the one with the roses, which is also right here. This is one of the few I have two of. I just love these pretty roses. So pretty. Okay, did you want one or both of this pretty cat motif with the roses? This is one of those that I feel like looks so much better in person than in the picture. Let's see if Kitty wants one or both. This is one of the few I have two of. So just one for you, or does Terry need his own blanket? Okay. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else? We've still got dogs and puppies and huskies and bears, a different type of cat, the same type of cat as Kitty, some horses, and a deer. Okay, Kitty's going to take the wolf. Excellent. That works so well with neutrals. Okay, let's see if there's anything else to Kitty's liking. If you need to see some of these close up again, you let me know. Okay, here's the bear. This is another one that I have multiples of. This is the one, it's kind of looking black on screen, but it is mostly purple and green. Okay, there's a bear for her. Let's see if anything else appeals to her. Here's the dog and the puppies. Got the horses in the background. Deer, a different cat, the original cat. Let's see if Kitty's still picking or she's done. And then we'll open it up to anybody in the chat. Oh, that's our Nico. Okay, wonderful. Kitty, do you mind me asking how many pets do you have? So it seems like every time we talk to you, we hear about a different one. I remember a Wendy, and now there's a Nico, and I know there's the kittens and baby kittens. I'm having a hard time keeping up. Okay, anything else? And then we'll open it up to the chat. These pretty animal motifs just make it like you're snuggling up with a little animal, but without having to get up and take them out. Oh, they also make such great gifts as well. You know, give a kid one who wants a dog, one of these with a dog, and see how long they can keep it neat and clean and washed. And if they can take care of the dog blanket well for a year, then maybe they might be ready for a dog later on. Okay, let's see. Sandra is going to take the bear and the deer. Has the deer panted for the water? Oh, she's going to take the horses. Here's a duplicate of the horses. Okay, there we go. All right, thank you so much, Sandra. All right, so let me just dox what I have left then. All right, so I have two of this dog, and I have the puppy. Let me just put this one back here. And then I have this one, and that's it. So two of this one, and one of these puppies younger, the cute one with the cat, one more of the horse, and one of the kittens with the roses. I just think this one is so pretty. Okay, anybody else? And Melissa's saying the wolf is still available. I must have misunderstood. Okay, well, last call on these then. And y'all can still get these on the replay if you realize you have somebody that would just love one of these and you accidentally forgot. Okay, next, if you like camo, or maybe you have a hunter in the family, these were very popular last year. So I got some more of these, but I only have two. These are name brand. These are real tree edge, and these are made of velvet. These are the only velvet ones that I have. So here's the first camo one. This is what it looks like on the package, and this is what it looks like in real life. So these are going to be $10 for choice, and I only have two. Now, if you're saying that's just so dark and dingy and depressing, don't you have some other kind of camo that's a little lighter? Yes, Yes, I do. So this one is lighter and brighter. This is the picture, and this is it in real life. I love when it looks almost exactly like the picture, and they're both velvet. I only have one of each. They are real tree, $10 for choice. So it just depends if your camo is in a dark woods or your camo is in a pretty sky blue. Melissa's in for 10. Okay, wonderful. Only one of each. Oh, that's right. I sold these last year, and Laurie was one of the people that bought them. Now, I had to tease her about Nikki's husband. I'm like, oh, yeah, he's such a outdoorsman that he has to have velvet. Uh, but I was just teasing. But it just shows that even guys like soft, luxurious fabrics, even guys and hunters and lumberjack types, um, they like something that is soft in quality and by a well respected outdoorsman brand. So thank you so much for that testimonial. I wouldn't be surprised if Nikki doesn't steal that blanket every now and then. Okay, anybody else? All right, well, let's just count it down to Melissa and see which she wants, or maybe both. We're going once. Okay, we are sold to Melissa. Let's see which she's going to take, or maybe both. Ooh, the first one. Okay, more of a classic dark colors. That's the one that Laurie's son-in-law has. Okay, nice. Anybody for the lighter, brighter colors? I just love that really pretty sky blue. Kind of a turquoisey blue. Oh, that's right. I think Sandra got some last year too. Doesn't get better than velvet. Okay, last call on that one. Now, let me ask y'all a quick question. If y'all are on Discord, y'all know Laurie's answer. But I'm sure she'll remind you. What do y'all do with your blankets? Where do you keep them? How do you keep them? I've got just one blanket holder. And you're saying, wait, how do you know it's for blankets? Well, could you put other things in it? Yes. If you wanted to put magazines, you could. If you wanted to put kindling in it, you could. But you notice the design. So look how nicely blankets fit in it. So if you have smaller blankets, it will fit three. But you're saying, wait, could you fit the big, big, big blankets in it? Yes. Coming up next, I'm going to have these huge Sherpa ones. So if you're saying, wait, you haven't shown that blanket yet, and you're right, it's coming up. But look, even the huge Sherpa blankets fit in this. So I only have one of these. It's going to be $10 starting there. But I'm a person who likes to have everything in its place. I like to have a way to keep things, a way to find things. And it just makes it comfortable for guests too. Oh, here we go. Here's Kitty's lineup of animals while y'all are bidding on this wicker blanket holder for $10 starting bid. Kitty has Wendy the dog, Nico the tuxedo cat, Pearl and Gemma the seal. Oh, the seal point kittens. Sorry, I read that wrong. 11 chickens, Reba and Randy, Lucy and Ethel, and 7 other names because, of course, you named chickens. Okay, Sandra. Have a great night. Thanks so much for stopping by for as long as you could. We'll miss you, sweetie, but it means everything. You made a little time to come. Thank you. We're only going to be on for about another hour, and then we're going to raid. They all seem to be names that go together except for Reba and Randy. Although I did see that Reba McIntyre, who's the only Reba I know, is engaged to that guy from the CSI. And I think they're doing some little sitcom together now. I'm not a fan of hers, but I think well of her. Okay, any interest in the blanket holder? Last call. All right, we'll pass on this one then. Well, let's see if anybody likes teddy bears. Let's see if anybody likes Sherpa. I think these are so warm and fluffy. If you want a blanket that you're going to sit here and just pat, 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 here it is. So if you like blush, oh, this is one of the few that I have in blush. Okay, if you like blue, here's one in blue and white. I know it's kind of looking gray. I apologize for that. When I show you the gray one, hopefully the blue one will look a little bit more blue. Here's the actual gray one, although they kind of look similar, but in real life, you will see a color difference. For those of y'all that prefer earthier colors, here is one that is white with a little tan. And this one is all tan. So these are your 5 colors. $10 for choice. Showing these blankets makes me want to turn my fan up higher, but I think it's already on high. Okay, any interest in these teddy Sherpas? These are so soft. Really, it's like curling up with a teddy bear. Size is 50 by 60, and they are super duper thick. Okay, any interest? Okay, we're gonna move these aside then. Okay, next, $10 for choice. I have embossed throws. So, what does embossed mean? It means that it's embossed with a tone on tone print. These are that same super soft material, but I know it's kind of hard to see. This one has kind of a geometric print, and this one's a pretty sage green. And I also have it in a silvery platinum kind of color. Once again, hopefully you can kind of see the pattern right here. It's the same pattern. $10 for choice. These are especially great if you have like a set of matching chairs. You want to drape it over each side. Hey, Amy, so great to see you. Oh, Amy, I sent you an email. I showed the rugs that you requested Monday. You can always go back to the replay. I showed a whole bunch of different types. I showed tapestry rugs. I showed woven rugs. I showed washable rugs. I showed door mats. Oh, I probably spent 20 minutes on it, hoping you'd come in, but you can watch the replay. Oh, thank you. They do. Okay, any interest in these embossed blankets? To me, these are the ones that are like decorator chic. Okay, last call on these then. Okay, next, still $10 for choice. Let me show you the most glamorous ones. And you're saying, how can a blanket be glamorous? Well, when it's metallic, of course. Look at the beautiful metallics in this one. It's not one little place on one little side, it is throughout. So here's the metallic on gray, and here is the metallic on mauve. So $10 for choice. Oh, it must have been serious. I had no idea that doctors even took appointments at night. Well, prayers that you feel better. Must have been an emergency to go to the doctor at night. These are 50 by 60. And if you're tired of blankets, we can always go to something else for a while. I do have some other types to show y'all if you're looking for plaid or solid colors or the extra long, because some of y'all have extra long guys in your life. But we can go to socks, we can go to beverages, so much to still show you. Okay, we're going to pass on these if there's no interest. Let's do some beverages. I have some fun Mexican hot chocolates, And uh, each pouch makes 5 entire cups. So if you want your husband and your kid, everybody to be able to try, this is not a serving for one. This is a serving for 5. But I couldn't. Oh, Melissa, $2 for choice. I couldn't just get the chocolate because I found out they also made vanilla. I love warm vanilla. That's just one of my favorites in life. I didn't know there was a mix until I found these. I've just been taking milk and adding some of those um, sugar free syrups that I sell to it. They're supposed to, I think, be for coffee. The next one is coconut flavor. Next, we have walnut. Who knew that walnut was a flavor of any beverage? That was brand new to me. And last but not least, strawberry. Back up my camera. Okay, and each one makes 5. So looking for $2 starting bid. So in the way that sometimes you'll make a whole pot of coffee, you could make a whole pot of these Mexican hot chocolates, which I have in chocolate, vanilla, coconut, walnut, and strawberry. Hey, Janet. Hello, hello. So good to see you. All right, Janet's in for 2. Lots of fun flavors. Great for just something different to try or to have with a toast or biscuits or biscotti cookies. When you're feeling bold and international, here's some great flavors for you to try. And Shelby gives a great list of the flavors. Thank you, Shelby. All right, we can count it down. I appreciate y'all coming tonight. Y'all make sure and click the thumbs up for me. It's going to be a short pop up, probably only go one more hour, but I'm so thrilled that y'all came. It lets me know I can probably plan some more pop ups every couple of weeks. The hard part will be thinking of the themes for them. But anytime y'all have an idea or suggestion, y'all just message me or email me and let me know. Okay, let's see if he's going to pick one or two, or maybe he's going to go for one of each. Choices, choices. Okay, he's going to go for one chocolate and one vanilla. Oh, thank you, Amy. I thought Haley did an exceptional job. Haley co-hosted with me Monday, and the whole like first 20 minutes was us talking and telling the story behind that thumbnail. Haley is such a great co-host. All right, anybody else? But I'll let her know how much you liked it. Anybody else? Once again, the flavor choices are chocolate, vanilla, coconut, walnut, and strawberry. Okay, Laurie's gonna take a chocolate. Oh, that's so exciting, Amy. She is such a talent. All right, anybody else? Okay. And y'all remember, if you enjoy fun and new and exotic foods and beverages, y'all check me out Sunday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time for my Sunday snack sale. Well, let's look at some socks. I'm going to start out with fuzzy socks first. I'll do the single pairs, and then spoiler alert, I'm going to have some 2 packs. These are going to be $3 for choice. Here's the first one, cute little unicorn. The next one's a sweet koala. Here is a different unicorn. I tell you what, we're going to make these $3. Buy it now. I'm going to make these buy it now. Here's a cat. Here's a llama. Oh, and I forgot to say, but these are all sizes 4 to 11. This llama has stripes at the top, but very similar. Um, for our bovine lovers, look at this sweet little cow. See if I can put this one back here. For our fox lovers, put this little fox back here. No, no, you sit up, sweetheart. Here's a llama with a blue background. Let's see, did I finally show them all? Scared of missing somebody. Yes, I think I showed them all. Okay, Jedit's in for 3. Kitty is also in for 3. It's buy it now, so that's the order in which you pick. You just tell me which one are ones and how many. Okay, Jedit's going to go for a cat and my only fox. Okay, I think these are the right two, right, Jedit? Cat and fox? And did you just want one of each? I do have multiples of the cat. And then we'll see what Kitty wants. Y'all always help me out by specifying quantity, pretty please. Okay, let's see what we can get for Kitty. And thank y'all again for coming to this pop-up. You always get scared that you're going to have a pop-up, kind of like a party, and that nobody's going to show up. So I always feel the love when y'all come. Okay, a unicorn and a moo. Okay, a unicorn and a moo. I think it's these two. And just one, please. Okay, here we go. Thank you so much. All right, anybody else? And Cool Ranch is going to take, let's see, striped llama and two cows. All right, let me get a little bag. Okay, here's two cows. And let's see, striped llama. Oh, wait, it was two llamas and two cows. I think I did that wrong. Two llamas and two cows. Is that correct, Melissa? All right, let me try again. Two llamas and two cows? Okay, I think I read it wrong. Yes, two llamas and two cows. Okay, there we go. Thank you so much. And Laurie's going to take a cow. Okay, here's a cow for Laurie. Okay, anybody else? And I thought everybody was going to want the koala since it had the lavender background. It just shows I can never guess. Okay, anybody else? And then I'll show y'all some 2-packs. Because sometimes two's better than one. Anybody else? All right, let me move these aside. Okay, the 2-packs are going to be $5 for choice. And let me show you the options. The one on the top has a cool, really soft popcorn kind of feel to it. That's why they're called popcorn socks. These fit sizes 4 to 10 and a half. And the flip side has hearts. So you're getting 2 entire pairs for $10. If you like those, but you're saying the purple's a little dark, in fact, it might even be kind of guy-like, but they're technically women's. Although, a lot of guys wouldn't know if you just pulled off the tag and said, here's some socks. Okay, so I also have these in pink. Look at the pretty little hearts. Wouldn't this be a gorgeous Valentine's Day gift? I tell you, or even anniversary gift. Okay, then I've got the class black and white. This one is aqua and a plaid. And this one is mint green and a plaid. Okay, so there are the 5 colors that I have in these 2-packs of the popcorn duo socks. Jeded's in for 5. I love that he's doing his Christmas shopping here. Thank you, thank you. I don't think anybody ever says, oh, I have too many soft and cozy socks. People are always like, yeah, I could use an extra pair of socks. Or do you have an extra pair of socks while we're watching this movie or while we're playing a board game or doing a puzzle? It seems like when people come over, that's when they're like, kick off your shoes. Here, pick up a pair of socks. Be comfy and at home. Hi, Nancy. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. All right. Anybody else? Otherwise, we're going to count this down to Mr. Jetta and get to picking. A couple of these I have duplicates of, but not all of them. So some colors are very limited. Most colors are pretty limited. Oh, Terry doesn't wear hearts or lavender. This is a much darker purple, but I totally get that. If you were going to try to trick him, I'd go with the black or the black and white. Well, we are going to have some men's boot socks coming up if you're looking for socks for Mr. Terry. Hello, hello, Patty Rose. I'm so glad you could join us. And if you happen to want any of the blankets from the beginning or any of the tasty Mexican hot chocolates, just let Melissa know. Okay, Jedit's going to go for purple. I do have two of the purple. I'm guessing he just wants one. And the light blue. Okay, I'm thinking he means this one, and I only had one of that. So let me make sure. I think it's this one and this one. And did you just want one each of these 2 packs? Look how cute the back sides are, too. Oh, Kitty says, all at my daughter's, we don't wear shoes in the house. So I have a pair of socks and slippers there. Nice. Okay. Did we make sure that Jedit just wanted one of each? Okay. There's his 2 pair of socks. Okay. Anybody else for these 2 packs of socks? Okay, Patty's going to take the 2 pack in black, the 2 pack in peach, and the 2 pack in purple. All right, so that just leaves this light mint green in these 2 packs. Anybody else? Thank you so much, Patty. Okay, let's move these aside. Now, y'all were talking about gifting socks. I want to show you some socks that are so made for gifting. And you're like, how do you know that a sock is made for gifting? This sock is made for gifting because it has a pretty bow around it. Now, of course, you can keep it for yourself and just take the pretty bow off. But once again, these are women's cozy socks for sizes 4 to 11. Once again, they are 2 packs. So the top one here is mint green and gray. And you'll see the back one is mostly gray with some mint green. That's going to be your first option. Second option is going to be mint green with pink in the chevron. And we'll do these $5 buy it now. $5 buy it now just to make it go faster. So here's the next ones. And as always, you'll make sure to use your quantities. For those of you who like flowers, how cute are these sweet little flowers? And the back has chevrons. To me, this looks like a cute little sweater print. A sweater print for your fuzzy socks. And the back is a stripe. Now, I also have this one in mint green and white, so it's a choice. Same design, different colors. Next, I have blue with white polka dots. And the back, look at all of these beautiful pastels. Hi, Lady Braven. So glad to see you. And the very last option is different polka dots and stripes on the back. So look at all these choices. Okay, I see Kitty in with 5. Just let me know which one's in what quantities. The sooner you get your buy it now in, the sooner you can pick. Most of these I only have 2 in. I think one I might have 3 of, but they're very limited. Aw, Justine says, much love and peace to you all. That's so sweet. I love what Southern hospitality y'all show in my chat. It just warms my heart. The mint green and the pink that match. Okay, I believe that's these 2. Okay, those 2 are going to Kitty. Want to let you know these are my last ones like that. So these are both one and done now. Okay, anybody else want to get in on these 2 packs of socks with the cute little gift ready bow? Anybody else? And I thought the ones with the flowers were going to go first. It just shows I can never guess. All right, anybody else? I love those pretty little bows. And once again, for anybody tuning in late, they are sizes 4 to 11. Okay, white socks with the dots. I think she means these. Okay, there you go, Jen. Just one or both? So do you have one more pair up here? Any house shoes? Do you mean like standard slippers, or do you mean the slipper socks with the grippers on the bottom? Okay. Patty Rose is going to go for blue with dots. I think that's this one, right? And pink. Do you mean the pink and green or the pink and white? Okay, so I'm pretty sure about this one, but pink and white or pink and mint green? Let's see what Patty picks. Oh, the pink and white. Okay, so I'm now sold out of this one. These 2 go into Kitty. Wonderful. Anybody else? And for those of you tuning in late and wondering what flavors of hot chocolate I had, and these are like a Mexican hot chocolate, and each made 5 cups. The choices were strawberry, walnut, coconut, vanilla, and chocolate. Thanks so much for listing those, Shelby. Great help. I tell you what I'm going to do, just in case somebody didn't see them. This is what they looked like. You'll see each one makes 5. I'm surprised somebody didn't just take one of each. Okay, thank you, Kitty. All right, last call on these socks. All right, let me start moving these to the side. I appreciate you helping out, Shelby. That's so sweet. Okay, next, if you were saying, I like those, but those were such light colors. I need some dark colors for winter. These are the only ones I have in dark colors, and each of these is a one and done. So we'll do a starting bid for these just since I have so few to offer. So for these, it will be a starting bid of 5. So this one is your red, white, and black, and the back one is just black and red. Here's your animal print one, wow, with a black and white. And this one, to me, looks like snowflakes or a sweater print. And look at this cute color blocking here. So these are the only ones I have in the dark winter colors. Okay, Laurie's in for 5. Patty's in at 5.10. I try to warn y'all when I have limited quantities. When I can get more, I do. But it's hard to find these darker colors. I don't know why. Maybe it's my area. Okay, Laurie's out. We've got Patty at 5.10. Okay, Patty's now at 5.30. Thank you for bidding that up. All right, we'll go back to Kitty. Kitty, I know you didn't just bid $55. I'm pretty sure that was a typo. $5.50. Okay, that makes much better sense. I always say you're obligated to pay for everything you bid on, but you can retract during the auction. So I'm guessing that Kitty retracted during the auction. And I'm also guessing that Patty didn't mean to bid 46. Okay, she's bidding 560. That makes much more sense. Okay, Kitty's out. So let's count it down. And once again, y'all know if you ever change your mind, the out is not like legally binding. Anybody can come back at any time with Southern hospitality. Because I know there's a lag, that it's a woman's prerogative to change your mind. So I always try to leave plenty of grace for everybody in the chat. And coming up next is going to be boot sock, 2 pairs. I have some for men and I have some for women. Remember, there's only one of each of these 2 packs. Okay, let's see which one Patty had her eye on. Okay, 2 and 3. Trying to remember which one I showed second and third. I think I showed this one first and this and this. So this would be 2 and 3. Is that right? Let me make sure. I think it's these two. Because usually I start by showing things closest to the back door first. But I want to make sure. Make sure. Jane likes to number things. I usually like to go with words. And Melissa, if you remember the order in which I showed them, the order on the table. Okay, I'm going to guess these two then, because I'm pretty sure I always start on this side and show towards this side. Okay, anybody for the last one? Oh, oops, I must have done it wrong. Okay, so I guess it's these two. All right. Anybody for the one with the fun sweater pattern? Thank you for helping me, Melissa. I'm sorry I got that wrong. Nancy had a question. Okay, I must have missed it. Let me scroll and look for it. Nancy's question. How far back was Nancy's question? Okay, still looking for Nancy's questions. They were manual ones with 3 different sizes included in one. I'm not sure what that means. They were manual ones with 3 different sizes included in one. I'm not sure. Let me see if there was something before that, if that's what your question was. I'm also seeing one about can openers. I'm not going to have any kitchen gadgets. I usually have kitchen gadgets on Sunday afternoons. I had a can drainer, but I sold all of those. Oh, a bottle opener. I can show some of those on Sundays. Oh, a jar opener. I'm glad to show some of those too. I don't have those sitting out, but I will show both of those on Sunday, Nancy. Thank you so much for answering. I'm so sorry. I somehow accidentally missed that. Oops. The other thing I almost missed is I had a 3-pack, and this 3-pack is low cut socks. So if you were saying what could be better than 2 socks for $5, what could be better is 3 socks for $6. And these are the ones that aren't going to make your ankles hot because they're the low cut, but they're still soft and furry. So here's the first one. Here's the second one. And here's the third one. If you like the more vibrant colors, these are going to be $6 starting bid because I only have a couple of these. If you like the more vibrant ones, here's the first one. Here's the second one. And here's the third one with the hearts in the pink and purple. If you like your neutrals. Pink and brown, white, pink and brown. And for those people that just like solids, I know some of y'all feel that way. I tend to get lint on these. Well, and I'm making it worse trying to pick the lint off. Okay, and your solids. I want to warn you, I only have two of each. That's it, two of each. That's why I made this one a starting bid, because I only have two of each. But you are getting three pairs of these fuzzy socks. Before I got these, I'd never even seen three pair packs. I had seen individual because I sold some last year, and I had seen the two packs because I sold some last year. Laurie will tell you, last year she was co hosting, and there were no three packs. Tell me these wouldn't be great stocking stuffers. And then after this, we'll go to the boot socks. Cool Ranch is in for 6.15. Okay, looking for 6.25 or more. Okay, Kitty, do you want to come back at 6.25 or more? Let's see if Kitty's going to go out or she's going to throw in an extra dime. Quick, quick! Look in the couch cushions. Look in Terry's pockets. Look down at the bottom of your purse. Oh, when I have a limited amount, I do a starting bid. When I have a whole bunch, then I make it buy it now. My buy it now or starting bid is based on quantities, and I only have two of each. That's why I did a starting bid on this one and on the last one, just because I have so few. So I'm always scared that if I do a buy it now, somebody who really wanted something is going to miss out on it. And that just hurts my heart for anybody to miss out on something because of just a little thin dime. So whenever there's a limited quantity, I try to always let people bid it out. That way, if somebody really cares, they can throw an extra dime or two on it and they don't have to miss out. Because I don't want anybody to ever have regret. Okay, so Kitty threw an extra dime or two on it, and she's in for 6.35. We'll count it down, and then we'll get to picking, and then Amy will be our backup bidder. Then we'll open it to the chat if there's still any left at that point. I hope that strategy makes sense for why it's sometimes buy it now and why it's sometimes starting bid. And I realize y'all can't see my quantities and neither can Melissa's. So also we're kind of pressed for time because I wanted to raid over to another pop-up that's going to be starting in a little bit. Okay, I think Kitty said which one she wanted. Let me scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. Oh, maybe not. Okay, two vibrant and one neutral. Thanks for putting that in again. Okay, two of the vibrant three packs. I'm out of that now because, like I said, I only had two of each. And one of the neutral. Okay, here's the neutral. All right, let's see if she's still picking or she's done. Whenever y'all are done, just put done in the chat and then we'll go to the next person. Aw, that's so sweet. Gift alert, gift alert, gift alert. So one of the socks that Kitty just picked is going to be treated to her by Cool Ranch Dorito. So nice. Okay, and Amy's going to take the 3 pack of the solid colors. Okay, anybody else? So let me show you what we have left. Apparently, nobody wanted the animal print, which also has flowers and also has stars. And then I have one of the neutrals and one of the solid colors. That's it of the 3 packs. It's your best value. 346. Okay, anybody else? Okay, I'm going to clear these away and they'll be available on the replay. Next, a men's boot cut 2 pairs of socks. These are going to be $5 starting bid. These are going to fit a men's shoe size 6 to 12. So here's the first ones. They're 2 different shades of gray, and they have just the tiniest little bit of orange on the heel. This one is solid black and black with a little gray. This one is charcoal and gray, and it has just a slight little bit of teal. And that's it. It's starting bid because I only have. Oh, wait. Is this one the same or is this one different? Oh, this one's slightly different. Okay. This one is navy blue and gray. Okay, so I'm just going to dox myself. I've got 2 of this one, 2 of this one, and the other 2 are one and done. That's all I've got. That's all I've got. So very limited quantities on these men's 2 pairs of boot socks that will fit a men's shoe size of 6 to 12. Now, I do want to say that there may be some ladies with larger size feet or where you feel like you just want a more roomy sock, a more substantial sock, a sock that's going to pull up higher on you. If so, you might want the men's boot socks instead. I remember one time I was a little girl and I had a cast on my leg. No, I take it back. I wasn't a little girl. I was in junior high because that's when I had the cast on my leg. And I had to take one of my dad's socks in order to go over my foot with the cast to keep my toes warm. Okay, Laurie was in at 5. Kitty's in at 5:10. Laurie's out. So we will count this down and get picking. And then I'll show you the women's ones after. Okay, let's see which one Kitty picks. Or which ones Mr. Terry is going to get. Unless Kitty has a son. I don't know if I've ever asked if Kitty has a son. I know that she's mentioned a daughter, but who knows? Kitty may have multiple kids. Light gray times 2. I'm guessing these are the lighter of the 2 grays. Let me see if I have the right ones. Because my only multiples are these 2. So I'm guessing she wants these 2. Let's see them out. Melissa, if you know, then you let me know if I have the right ones. Because these are the lighter 2. Am I right? I'm always worried that I'm wrong. I know I don't trust myself when it comes to getting the right stuff. Maybe I'll show them this way. Is this better? I think it's 2. Okay, and then we'll circle back to Laurie. Laurie, are you interested in any of these? Did my chat stop? If y'all haven't already clicked the thumbs up, please, oh please, help me out. It's a free and easy way you can support my channel. Okay, Laurie's going to pass on what's left. Anybody else for the black or these that have this little bit of teal on them and then have the gray heel? And they're kind of heathered. You see how they're kind of heathered? See, I would have thought guys were going for the dark ones to go just with their standard black pants. Okay, last call on these then. All right, $5 starting bid for ladies. Ladies are also very limited as well. Let me show you what I have. Okay, these ladies are going to fit sizes 4 to 10. Look at this pretty kind of a sweater pattern where you've got the checkerboard and the chevron. These are going to be a light denim blue and the denim and sky blue. That's the first one. Here's another cute little print. This one has kind of some plus sizes with the chevron, plus signs rather. And this one is your light gray and medium gray. I have only one of this one. It is light gray and pink, and then a solid color on the back. I've only got one of this one. It's light gray and magenta on the back. And I have only one of this one, which is a cream. Maybe looking a little white on the screen, but the packaging is white, so hopefully you can see this is kind of a cream beige kind of a color. So only one, only one, only one. And these I have 3 each of. And remember, they're 2 packs. Kitty's in for 5. We're going once, looking for 5, 10 or more. I'm so glad y'all have been liking the socks tonight. I tell y'all, when you get them and feel them, some of y'all are going to be messaging me, do you have more left? Do you have more left? This would be such a great gift. Because as great as they look on screen, they are so soft and fantastic. And these boot cut ones are good too. So I personally like the soft ones, but you need some actual socks to wear with shoes, not just around your house or in your van. Oh. Okay, we are sold to Kitty. Let's see which ones and what quantity. And apparently everybody thinks Jane is here with this numbering. Okay, I'm pretty sure I started at the door. So 3, 4, and 5 would be these, right? Oh, okay. I think it's these 3. Melissa, help a Southern Belle out. Or Kitty. I'm guessing it's all the ones I don't have multiples in. Which is fine because it just means I don't have to keep showing them again and again and again. All right. So what we have left are these 2 then. Anybody for either of these? Oh, rats. Okay. All right. Let me get those back out. Oops, oops, oops. Okay. So this one we put back, this one we put back, and this one we put back. Okay. So instead, no, get back up here. We have, let's try it again. Okay. So the middle one's the same. But you want these 2. These 2 and this one. Am I now correct? Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's these 3. Sorry, Kitty. I always start at the door because there's no extra room on that side, and then I work towards my computer, which is on this side. So I usually start on this side and work that way. Just so y'all know. Okay, anybody else for the remaining socks? Just gonna push these in to make it easier. Okay, anybody else? See, yet another reason I need a co-host to keep me straight on these things. So if anybody ever wants to co-host, y'all just let me know. All right, last call on these. They'll still be available on the replay. Okay, next let me show a few more blankets. These are going to be $10 for choice. I didn't show the plaid ones before. Plaid's great because it can be for a man, for a woman. Plaid's going to work with everybody. So this one is the shades of blue going from navy down to a light blue. This one is your shades of gray. Oh, and these are the soft ones. You know it's soft when it literally says that on the label. So it's not just me telling you that. It's literally what it says. Okay, here's another one. Now this one, for some reason, is starting to trail out. I don't know why, but if you're looking for a vivid color, this one is an olive green and a navy. And regardless of packaging, these are all 50 by 60. Oh, and one more. This one is a medium green and medium blue. So we've got dark colors, we have light colors, we have medium colors. All 50 by 60 and all soft. Thank you, Miss Kitty. So anybody out there like plaid? You know, plaid isn't just for lumberjacks. I mean, it's for lumberjacks too, but it's not only for lumberjacks. Especially if you have guys in your house, whether it's a husband or a dad, a father-in-law, a son. For some reason, guys tend to like plaids. If Jenna were still here, he'd probably be backing me up on this. Okay, any interest in the plaids? If not, I will put them away. I don't think that I've shown the solid colors yet, so let me show the solid colors next. They're just trying to get to y'all. Okay, $10 for choice. Look at this beautiful burgundy color. It's looking a little brown on screen, but I'm telling you, it's a maroon burgundy. If you like neutrals, this one is a pretty beige. And these are all super soft. And if you like sage green, this one is sage green. So solid colors. I have two in the beige if anybody's looking for a matching set. $10 for choice. If you tuned in late, I had animal ones at the beginning. I had embossed ones at the beginning. I had metallic at the beginning. Lots of different types. So if you missed any of those and you were looking for the more fanciful ones, you can just pull back your line or watch the replay to see those from the beginning. I also had some Sherpa blankets. Oh, the Sherpa blankets were so nice. Loved those. Okay, last call on these solid color ones. Have you ever thought, boy, it'd be nice if you could wear a blanket? But you can't just walk around covered in Sherpa. It doesn't work that way. Or does it? Look what I found. I found a Sherpa that you can wear. This is a fourth zip pullover. These were originally $15. I'm going to start these at $7. So this particular one is a 2X in gray. And once again, they have a zipper, but the zipper's only a fourth zip. So you're not going to be showing anything. It's still going to be super modest, but it does have room where you can wear something underneath them. Oh, wait, Amy wanted one. Which blanket did you want, Amy? We'll just do it as a buy it now. Just tell me which one or ones you wanted. The colors were maroon, beige, and sage green. Okay, let me show Amy the colors again. Maroon, beige, and um, sage green. Let's see which color she wanted. I have two of the beige. Oh, the one that I have two of is the beige, if you're needing a matching set. Wait, there's no gray. Well, Melissa seems to think that she has you, but I don't see a gray. But okay, I won't argue with Melissa. Okay, so moving on to the Sherpa fourth zip pullovers. So here's the first one. This one is in a 2X and it's in gray. If you're saying, gray's really not for me, this one is in a 2X in pink. These are $7 for choice. If you're saying, I like those, but I'm not a 2X, what other sizes do you have? I also have a size medium in gray. And a size medium in pink. So my sizing choices are 2X or medium. I am so sorry that I was not able to get sizes in the middle. That's just what I was able to get. Now, if you're looking for a girl's size, I'll show the girl's sizes after. So choice of gray or pink and choice of 2X or medium. Oh, sorry. It's not brown. It's like a burgundy maroon color. Let's see if I have something brown to put next to it. This is brown. Let me see if I can kind of show you. This one's brown. It's like a tan shade of brown. And this one's maroon. So just let Melissa know what you want. However, this one is beige. You can tell it's not white because the label's white. So beige. Okay, you have it all worked out. Okay, good. All right, the beige is the one that I have two duplicates if you're looking for duplicates. Okay, Kitty's in at 7, looking for 710. So once again, even though these regularly sold for $15, I'm only starting them at 7. These are brand new. They're made of Sherpa. It's like wearing a blanket. It's a 4th zip pullover. So you're not going to be showing too much, but there's plenty of room if you live in a cold weather climate and you want to wear a shirt on underneath. If you want to wear long johns, if you want to wear a turtleneck. This would be a great layering piece as well. All right, if there's no further interest, then let's count these down. Once again, the sizes are a choice in 2X or medium. I'm sorry that I couldn't spread the size gap better than that. Okay, we are sold to Kitty for 7. Let's see which one or one she wants. These are going to be so toasty warm, like wearing a blanket. Everybody congratulate Kitty on her win. Oh, they are super soft, super soft. I'm excited for y'all to get these and try them. I have a feeling some of y'all will be back in the chat giving a testimonial on some of these. Okay, she's going with the pink medium. Okay, excellent. And for anybody that tuned in late, if you missed seeing that I had teddy bear Sherpa throws, this is something else you can look back in. I have these in a lot of pretty colors. So, okay, anybody else? I've got one in the medium and I have both in the 2X. And then I'll show you the ones I have in girl sizes, because it's important to keep the littler ones warm as well. Hello, hello, Kathy Dubrick. Oh, there's Jedit back. Jedit, you missed our men's socks. But Jedit is so kind that he shopped so much for his mom and sisters. You rarely see him get anything for himself because he is so selfless and so giving. I adore that about him. Such a prince among men. And I am so glad you are here, Kathy. We've been missing you. Okay, next in the children's sizes, I'm going to do these for only 6. Okay, in a girl's size large, I have the pink. In a girl's medium, I have the pink. In a girl's large, I have lavender. Not sure if y'all can see that this is lavender and not gray. And for any of y'all saying, I wonder if this is going to fit my daughter, my granddaughter, my niece. Here's the sizing so you can see if they might possibly fit the medium or large. Doesn't so much matter the hips because it's just a pullover. But once again, these are girls' sizes. Okay, just $6 for choice. Kitty's in for 6. I have 2 of this one. So the pink in the size large, I have 2 of. The rest are one and done. Any other interest? Otherwise, we'll count this down to Kitty. Fair warning. Okay. She's going to go with the lavender, which happens to be in a size large. Okay, fantastic. Anybody for pink? I have pink in a choice of medium or large. Once again, these are girls' sizes. Girl sizes. Thank you so much, Kitty. I love when y'all say done because that helps us to know that we'd have it to be in. Anybody else? All right, I'm going to move these aside. Okay, well, we showed some for little girls, but what if somebody has a little boy? What are you going to do? Although this might be a great shower gift as well. Look how cute this is. It's Sherpa. It has a hood. The hood has little ears. It's by Duck Duck Goose. Here's the little tag here, and it comes with pants, and the little pants have feetsies. I just think this is one of the cutest outfits ever. So it's all the pieces of the outfit on the hanger with the shoes. $10 for everything you see here. The hood, the zip up, Sherpa, the pants, and the little built-in chassis. And then after this, we're going to go to the slipper socks. I'm not sure if that's what Janet meant by house shoes or not. I'm hoping it is. But let's see if anybody. Oh, I forget. Children have sizes too. Okay, the size is 0 to 3. See, a great reason it would be a great shower gift. Okay, thank you, Melissa. I forget children have sizes sometimes. Sorry, Melissa. Thank you. The feetsies are my favorite part. Although it's a close backup of these little ears on the hoodie. Because I've heard that you lose most of your heat through your head. And, sometimes kids don't come out with hair. Not saying that they should, however, God makes them is fabulous and wonderful and as it should be. But, just to keep their precious little heads warm, as I would want everybody to be warm. So you get all the pieces of the outfit that match and coordinate. Wouldn't this be a cute little picture? I mean, I think so, but what do I know? Okay, we're going to move this aside. Let's go to the slipper socks. $6 starting bid for choice. Let me show you the colors I have. So these are going to fit ladies sizes 4 to 10. They have pretty little bows. They have like a popcorn texture, and then hopefully y'all can see these. Here's the little grippers. Okay, so here's your neutrals. We're going to call this one brown because I'm trying to go with numbers, with words rather than with numbers. Okay, we're going to call this one your lavender one. We're going to call this one blue. And once again, they all have grippers in the color that match. And they're Sherpa lined. Oops, this one has a little bit of, well, there we go. Okay, so they're all Sherpa lined. $6 for choice. And then we're going to call this one the gray because we're going by the color of the bow, y'all. Going by the color of the bow. So there are the 4 colors that I have. Brown, lavender, navy, and black. But if you meant actual like slippers rather than these Sherpa lined slipper socks, let me know. Oh, apparently these must be good enough because he put in 6. Oh. But to me, the little grippers on the bottom are just fantastic for safety. That way you're not slipping and sliding. And some of y'all that live up north, your floors might be cold. So I've been to some places where it's cold. In fact, when we had snow this year, I got up and started just walking to the kitchen. I'm like, oh, the floor's cold. Because normally the weather isn't cold enough to make the floor cold. But and I started thinking, is this what life is like up north? Cold floors? Okay, kitty's in for $6.20. I want to let y'all know I only have 2 of each. That's why it's a bidding situation. I only have 2 of each. So if there's a color you really like, and maybe you and your bestie want to have the same color, you and your mommy, you and your sister, you and your daughter. So I'm going to let you know there's only 2 of each. Aw, Amy's so sweet. Amy says, I was thinking that these are great for you, Jetta. Amy's so kind. I really think if Amy wasn't an auctioneer and, the runner of her own YouTube channel, she'd be like a great personal shopper. Because she is so great at figuring out what's best for whom. She is so good with details. I adore that about her. Oh no, yours are freezing, Melissa. I'm so sorry. So sorry. It's hard for me to envision what life is like, and little things like that, if you just don't tell somebody, you don't naturally stop to think, well, this might be cold or that might be, this way or that way. Just like somebody up north once said something about getting out in the morning, and I'm like, but the problem is everything's so wet in the morning, and they're like, you have dew every morning there? And I'm like, yes, everything is wet every morning from the dew. That's just the way life is in the South. So, and I didn't realize not everything is just wet and doused from dew everywhere every morning. Unless you tell people these things, you don't know. Did we count this down? And Amy says, well, I don't have these exact ones. I do have some slipper socks with the slippy thing. She means the grippers on the bottom. And she loves hers. And I really like that these are the Sherpa on the inside. That makes them extra warm. Oh, yes, we should check and see if Jed's in or he's out. Oh, look at Amy. Amy's like, Belle, I bet being in the South, you never thought you'd sell so many warm, fuzzy things. Well, and that's why I had this pop up. because Amy knows that you retail arbitrage what's available in your area. So I was talking to, I think it was Laurie, it might have been Melissa, and I said, why is it when everything goes on sale at the end of the season, the end of summer, everything's shopped out? You can never get an extra fan. Y'all will never see me selling fans because they're all gone. Whereas at the end of winter, there are plenty of blankets and socks and other stuff I can get. I can always outfit y'all with tons of stuff for winter because that's what's left in my stores. So, you can always get the stuff that's not popular in your area. But by me being able to get it in my area, therefore, I can store it for 6 months and then sell it to y'all. Whereas, in your stores, you probably have a hard time getting it. And likewise, you can probably sell your fans and other stuff that never go on sale here because they all get bought at full price. Oh, Amy tells us that in the winter here in Colorado, we wake up to frozen dew on our sidewalks. I didn't know that was a thing. Okay. All right. Janet's at 6:30. We're checking with Kitty. I'm sorry, I got to talking, Melissa. Let's see where we are with the bidding. Let's check with Kitty, and then we can count it down. Now, Amy, this might be a stupid question, but how do you know if it's frozen dew or it's just snow from like during the night that just like stuck to the ground? How do you know the difference? Is that a stupid question? And what is it that's on all the mountains that the skiers are skiing on? Is it frozen dew or is it snow from during the night? I'm sorry if that's a stupid question, but I don't know and I hadn't thought about it before. And Amy's probably like, is this supposed to be a tutorial on winter? I thought you were supposed to be selling us stuff. I'm just curious. I'm so curious. Okay, Kitty's at 650. Summer in December would be fun. It would definitely be something different. There used to be a term when summer lasted a little longer, but it's a politically incorrect term now. So I kept trying to think what the politically correct term would be when you have an extra long summer. Because I don't know if y'all know this, but it's still 90 degrees every day for me. 90 degrees every single day. I mean, we're down in the 80s now that it's sundown, but so it is still scorchingly hot. That's why I loved Haley's thumbnail because she's in hot weather too. There's no do like show do I know do I know. That's so cute, Kitty. You got to be careful about writing song lyrics because I will sit here and sing your song lyrics. Dog days of summer. Now that's a politically correct term. I know y'all are thinking what I was thinking about the incorrect term, and I'm so glad nobody put that in. I probably shouldn't have said that. It's actually named after a type of corn that is late to uh, bloom that has beautiful colors. But it's like even the Cleveland team had to change its name to be politically correct. So we want to be as sensitive and kind as we can. Oh, here Amy explains. If it's white, it's snow. If it's frozen dew on the sidewalk, you don't know. Except for when you slip and fall on your buttocks, snag your pantyhose, and have to go in and change your skirt. Oh, that's the worst. I often wondered if y'all wore like an ugly shoe to get to the car and then you put on your heels or pumps or kitten heels or stilettos or whatever. Because I thought, how would y'all walk out if it's all frozen? Or if you had like pretty shoes and then like the shoes to get to your car. I always wondered how that worked. Calypso corn, just kidding. Okay. Did we ever count this down? I'm sorry, I got to talking. Let me scroll up and see. Okay, yes. Okay, we're sold to Kitty for 650. I love that y'all just let me talk on my own channel. That's so sweet. Pink and done. Boots, Kitty says. Boots. Okay, this one's actually lavender. I hope that's okay. If it's not okay, then you're more than welcome to retract. But it's actually a lavender. I hope that's okay. Let's see if see the wording on here. This is a good example. This is pink. This is lavender. So let's see if that's going to be okay. I'm pretty sure Kitty likes purple, so I'm thinking lavender is going to be okay. But I always want to make sure. And I don't know why I'm picking this up because I have two of each color. So let me grab the other one. I did try to warn you all, I only have two of each color. All right, so let's see if this one tags on this side. And did you want just one or did you want both, Kitty? And it looks like Jared's going to take navy. Here's the navy. Did you want just one or both? You're going to let mom and sister be twinning? Okay. So this one's going to Kitty. This one's going to Janet. All right. Anybody else? I'm not surprised she'll pick the pretty colors first and left the neutrals. I would have done the same thing. Oh, Amy says, I love that she like doxes herself and uses my auction as a confessional. Yay! Okay, she says that was a true story for me. And actually, I had on my sneakers and my pumps were in a briefcase. See, I had that feeling about you, Amy, that you were like practical but brought them along. Always drove in my ugly shoes and then changed my pumps before walking into the parking lot. Okay. I had that feeling that you were that savvy. Okay, and Kitty's going to go for one, which was my guess. And Amy just says, yeah, it's real life in Colorado. Denver. Okay. Anybody else for these slipper socks? Last call on these. Oh, going to your mom. Okay. Wonderful. All right. Well, let me show you a different kind. These, to me, I think are so pretty. They have hearts and they're pink. These are for sizes 4 to 10.5. These are also going to start at 6. Okay, and once again, we are going to order by the color of the bow. So this one is pink. This one is a sky blue. Oh, Kathy Dubrick says, I wear boots in and out when working. Okay. This one is gray. And then last but not least, these are a bit different. Still same sizing. Oh, and they all still have the grippers on the bottom. They'll still have the grippers. These come real tight around your ankles. Well, I mean, not like painfully tight, but if you're looking for one that's going to like hug your ankles, this is the hug your ankle one. In this direction. And this one's a one and done. Okay, looking for six. And once again, I think these would be cute for a Valentine's gift or a just because I love you kind of gift, or just because I want you to have warm feet, which is a sign of love. Oh, and Janet tells us the secret to his pre shopping for Christmas and where and how he stores it. So I love it. Y'all are telling all the secrets on my channel. So help me if I had asked people, come to my channel and tell your secrets. People would be like, oh, you're so nosy. You're just trying to get the dirt. I love that y'all are so comfortable here. Y'all just tell us stuff. And Janet says, just put it all in a bag in my closet till Christmas. Oh, with a big smiley face. I love that. Okay, these are size 4 to 10 and a half. 4 to 10 and a half. They're stretchy, they are Sherpa lined, and they have the grippers on the bottom. Okay, add the brown. Okay, here's the brown ones from last time. Thank you. Okay, do we have any bids on these? With the heart, a different heart, and the only ones that hug your ankles? I mean, I know some of y'all like the big openings so that your feet can breathe, but if you're really cold and you just want to seal in the warmth, I would think this would be a great one for that. Just saying. Oh, Amy, now that I know your address, Janet, I know where to look. LOL, just kidding. Oh, I was going to say, all of us who have shipped to Janet know where he is. Although, just flying all the way there and navigating a big metropolitan city, I don't know. I think we'd go broke more than what we stole. Okay, Janet's in for six. Okay, the size is 4 to 10 and a half. Still 4 to 10 and a half. I'm sorry, I thought I had said that. My apologies, y'all. Oops, the size is on this side. Let me get all the sizes showing. I need to be like a better show person. Amy's better at showing stuff. Okay. So Janet's in at six. We're looking at 610. Thank you for that recap, Melissa. Yes. I'm so lame. I need a recap of my own auction because I get to talking and laughing and giggling with y'all. This is so fun. I don't know why I don't do pop ups more often. Well, we'll just have to plan another one in a few weeks, and I'll have to think of some other fun topic. And if y'all have a fun topic for a pop up, y'all let me know. it's Janet says it's fine. So much in there. Help yourself. Oh. That's so funny. I could just see Amy explaining to Mike, Mike, you're just going to have to cook dinner for yourself because I'm going to fly out to, I'm not going to name the metropolitan city, just so I can go shop in Janet's closet, and then I'll fly back and we'll just catch up. Wait, who's Janet? Oh. But Mike would probably be funny enough to say, well, while you're gone, Amy, I'm just going to go over to Selena's and I'll shop in her closet and we'll just meet up when we both get back. We'll both go visit other YouTubers. Oh, okay. I'm just making up stories, of course, y'all. This is all comedy. Okay, but the crucial question, which one or ones is Janet going to pick? And a few other auctions as well. He's pretty equal opportunity. I see him at lots of auctions. He's very supportive. Okay, he's going for blue. Great choice. Okay, anybody else? Oh, yes, all fun and games. It's fun to tease. When you have people you've known for years, you can tease them and not be afraid anybody's going to misunderstand. I love that. You tease because you like people. Okay, anybody else? Okay, I want to show y'all some fuzzy, warm sleep pants. If y'all like the fuzzy socks, I have basically the equivalent in a sleep pant. But these are very, very, very limited in sizes. So I want to tell you ahead. So it's going to be a starting bin. So these are the softest ever. I try to get a few of these each year. They tend to sell out each year. So this one with the coffee is a 1X. These are going to start at 10. This one with a heart that says coffee and donuts is 2X. So 1X and 2X. This one with the sweet little cats is also a 2X. I'll make this the 2X pile. Well, let me see if I can put it this way so it's shown better. Let's pull back the camera. I'm making a mess. This is why Amy has pretty little trays. So that she always looks so put together. But I'm just me. I do the best I can, and that's just fine. Okay, and then lastly, in the pink, and look how plush and fuzzy these are. This one is Joe Boxer, and it's also a 1X, and these were $17.99. And this one has a drawstring, and look, the drawstring has pockets. And these all have the wide leg bottoms. Okay, so this side is 1X in blush pink or a vibrant pink. This side is 2X in cats or donuts. And these are lavender, not gray. Gray, lavender tends to look gray, so I try to warn y'all. And last but not least, by Shrek. Disney's Shrek. This is an extra large sleep pant. by DreamWorks. So name brand, cute, cute, cute characters. So you've got Chick and you've got this donkey. Oh, and there's a little pink bow on the front. That's nice too. So these are extra large. So extra large, 1X and 2X. Those are the choices. Okay, Amy's got to go. We will miss her. And this is going to be our last item of the night as well. And then we're going to raid over to the heifers. Oh, okay. I look forward to that, Amy. Okay, any interest on the sleep pants? We're looking for $10. These are so soft. These are like the socks, but in sleep pants. Like the socks, but in sleep pants. These cat ones are just so cute. $10. $10. So 2X, 2X, 1X, 1X, extra large. I'm sorry I don't have any small sizes. Patty's back! Yay! Or she might have been watching the whole time. Or maybe she made dinner or took a nap. But I'm glad you're back for this last item. We miss you when you're not here. We do, we do. There are no multiples. Everything's a one and done. But these are truly the softest and most comfy things that I have. That's why every year I look for these type to sell. And Jedit's in for 1010. Oh, you were here. Okay. I just didn't see you in the chat. Sometimes I do that. I'll be listening to an auction, but I will be cleaning or I'll be working on invoicing or cooking or something. So I'm still there. I'm just not typing in the chat. So I understand. That always helps with my watch time. Okay, Patty's in for 1050. Let's see what Janet's gonna do. I had a feeling you were multitasking. You seem like a smart woman that is able to do several things, or I thought, she might just be puzzling. Now that I know you are a puzzle enthusiast, okay, Jedit's out. So we'll count it down to Patty, unless Jedit pops back in, because anybody can change their mind anytime. But we will go ahead and count it down and pick. And then once we've finished picking this last item, we're going to raid over to the heifers. And y'all make sure and tell them it's a Southern Belle raid. Because they happen to have a pop-up too. What are the chances of that? That they had a pop-up, I had a pop-up. But I always like to support my friends. Okay. Both of the 2X. Okay, here's one and here's the other one. All right, let me move this extra large back. Let's see if Mr. Jed is interested in either the 1X or the extra large. What is their channel name? Melissa, is it on Tracy or Colleen's channel? Or if Teresa's still here, she knows. They have two different channels. I'm not sure whose channel it's on. I want to say maybe Tracy's. Okay, Jen, it's going to go for the coffee pair. Great choice. Well, really, it's coffee and donuts. Okay, anybody for the solid pink in 1X with the drawstring and the little pom poms? And we have the Disney's DreamWorks extra large with Shrek and the donkey. Okay, it's on the Tracy Cakes channel. And we're about to drop the link and we're all going to raid over together. Y'all make sure and join me Saturday at 7 p.m. for our next auction. All of these things start your next invoice. So the next invoice is going to be these things plus our regular Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And then, as always, you'll get your invoice on Wednesdays. So thank you everybody for promptly paying your invoices so that I could spend today getting ready for this sale. Melissa's going to drop the link for Tracy's pop up tonight. Y'all make sure and let her know that it's a Southern Belle sent you with well wishes. And I say, laissez le bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Roll in your life, roll in your heart, roll in your soul. Roll on and on and on. So click the link as soon as it gets it in the chat, pretties. And I'll see y'all on Saturday.